Hey, what's up, everybody? It's your boy Q. You know who? Back with another video. I think I'm kicking it with your boy Q today, guys. Y'all can see we still got all this freaking, not a lot. It's actually melting up pretty good now, but we still got quite a bit of ice and snow, especially on my driveway over here. Like, this is pretty much straight ice. So it's finally starting to melt out. Finally been able to open the garage here. But actually, we are taking Red here to the shop. If y'all probably read the title, whatever I decided to title this video, here's Queen, dirty of course, because again, it's been snow. This ice still hasn't melted. If you watched the last video, that's how big it is. But actually, Red is leaking here. Not leaking. There's a smell coming from her, and it's coming in the back side of this engine bay, like right here on this side, pretty much. And from what I read, everyone is telling me that it's either the vacuum pump or the valve cover that's leaking. Apparently it's very notorious on these trucks right here. So we're gonna go ahead and drop it off to my guys over at Elite Performance Automotive in McKinney and get it squared away. Hopefully that's what it is. It shouldn't be a crazy repair. So we're gonna just take it over, see what's going on. But let's go ahead and give her, not a cold start. I went to the gym earlier, but go ahead and start it up. Try to put a TikTok in there when I showed the leak, but it's a good amount of leak smoke coming out of it. But she's running fine, everything is fine. It's just, yeah, you can smell it clear, and it's not coolant. I had the coolant leak before where my turbo line running to the turbo had corroded, so I already dealt with that. So hopefully it's this vacuum pump or the vacuum valve cover that's leaking. Hopefully it's not a crazy repair, and we'll get this taken care of. But yeah, I'm about to head over to Elite Automotive in McKinney. They did my brakes on my truck before. They did a couple other things for me for Red too. Actually, one of you all who are locals to DFW actually recommended them to me because they did a lot of work on your F150. So I've been using them ever since then. And to me, that's what it's about: building relationships, sharing connections, and yeah, helping each other out. So if it wasn't for you, you know who I'm talking to if you watch this video. I appreciate it. I've been going to them quite a while now. So let's head over and I'll see y'all in a bit. All right, guys, so we have made it over to Elite Performance Automotive, again, in McKinney, Texas, guys. Definitely come check them out. Good people. They got brakes, suspension, oil changes, engine repair, and diesel repair as well, electrical. So pretty much anything you want. Like I said, I used it many times before. Good people here. So let's go inside and get the truck all dropped off. Then we'll have to Uber back home. And yeah, but oh yeah, I can smell it. She smelled, it's a very loud smell. I was gonna show y'all earlier it was smoking, but actually it kind of stopped as soon as I was gonna show y'all. But it's definitely smoking. But hopefully, like I said, it's just a vacuum pump. Let's go get checked out, and I'll see y'all in a second. A lot of ice down here too. Oh dang, this whole thing ice. Yeah, we don't want to be on nobody funnies on videos. All right, guys, so we just picked the truck up. Again, shout out to Elite Performance Automotive over here. Got me right, guys. Good people. If you ever need some work done on your truck in McKinney, definitely check them out. They'll get you taken care of. But here's Red right here. She actually is filthy. I'm about to run to the car wash really quick, but let's go ahead and give it a start. Been a minute, girl. On the 12 wides. Now I ain't gonna lie, these 12 looking kind of funky. Now I want the 14s, you know? So anyway, guys, yeah. She is all back and running. It's so dark in this truck. Y'all can't even see me no more, bro. Here we go. Yes, sir. No lights, which is what we like. I'm gonna talk to y'all briefly about what they had to do, what they did here in a second when I get home. They do offer a 2-year or 24,000 mile warranty. And also, if you're out and about, let's say something happened, they also have the warranty program. You can call this number on the back. And anywhere that pay for room, hotel, if it's leaking or something like that, put you up and get the issue solved. So that's dope, actually. That's why I come here. So anyway, guys, yeah, let me get home, get the truck washed first, get home, and then we'll talk about everything. Okay, guys, so I just got back home, and this thing is still freaking smoking, bro. It's coming from, the fan is on right now, so it's probably kicking the smoke out, but it's still smoking from right back there. Oh yeah, it's smoking good. Can y'all see that? Yeah, something still ain't right, bro. Yeah, I don't know if y'all can see that on camera, but And also now it sounds like the truck got a freaking blow-off valve on it. Like, shh, like it's like something ain't right. It feel like it's not making no boost either, bro. Like when I'm hitting it, it ain't really giving me nothing. So, okay, the fan just cut off. So let's see if you can see. I'm trying to make sure like it's not no residue oil or anything like left off from the service. It look like it's, oh yeah, look at that. This thing is smoking like crazy, bro. I'm not sure if y'all can see this, man. Look, like, can y'all see? Y'all probably can. Oh, smell it too. Yeah, this thing is smoking like crazy. Yeah, something ain't right, bro. Oh yeah, look at that. We leaking oil like crazy now, dude. Oh yeah. Oh, look at all the, oh yeah. Yeah, look at all the oil and stuff, residue coming off this thing, bro. Look at this, guys. Oh yeah, look at this. Look at that. That is spraying oil everywhere, looks like. Oh yeah, let me get a video real quick for the shop. Hold on. Okay, guys, so we're actually about to take Red back to the shop. It's like 7:30 p.m. The shop is closed, but they have a drop box. So I'm gonna drop it off because the truck is leaking oil like crazy. I have no boost. When I hit the gas, like there's nothing going on. Posted on my TikTok and stuff, and people said that pretty much the line running to the turbo vein line, whatever, is either off or didn't get connected. But anyway, I don't know. So we're about to take it back to the shop because it's a good amount of oil. I don't even want to cold start it, but here we go. Gosh, she loud. Yeah, and I can show y'all some of the oil she was leaking right here. See that? Yeah. So I don't want it running too long since it's leaking oil. So it's like a 20-minute drive. I think I'll be okay to get there. So yeah, we're about to head out, drop it off, and we'll see what they say. Hey, they got your boy Q. man, you got me pulled over in red, man. All right, guys, I didn't record, but I literally just got pulled over right there by those two cops, right here in the racetrack parking lot. He pretty much pulled me over because there's so much construction right here in this area. So at the last second, all the traffic started jumping up. So I jumped and switched lanes to avoid pretty much hitting the car. And he pretty much said I didn't signal when I jumped over, and the car ran up on me and almost hit me. So he was like, you know, he pretty much said, I don't want nobody hitting this big, beautiful truck. And he didn't realize how tall he was. Super cool. You know what I'm saying? Super cool dude. Now, I never had an issue with cops. I've been pulled over 3 times. Never had an issue with cops. I always just be respectful. I told him I have my license to carry and I have my firearm on my hip, you know, and he's like, just don't reach for it. You don't reach for yours. I won't reach for mine. You know how they say it. But yeah, I never had an issue with cops, but yeah, I literally just got pulled over, guys, and did not film it. But cause they literally stood right here by the truck the whole time. One is on my left, one's on my right. So I didn't get a chance to pull the phone out. I didn't want to be disrespectful, but yeah, I just got pulled over, bro. Okay, guys, so I just dropped the truck off. Let's see if it's still squirting oil. Yeah, y'all see all that shine in there? Look at that, bro. All that shine. Yeah, it's definitely leaking somewhere. So we go see what they say, get it dropped off, and I'll keep y'all updated. Okay, guys. So I went and picked the truck up, dropped it back off to Elite Performance. Picked it up, and I just see my iPod case on the ground. I'm glad I just came back out here. Went and picked the truck up. Felt good, had boost. Thought the leak was fixed. I didn't see nothing dripping. Just got home after driving it, and it's leaking again. So let me go ahead and show y'all, if I can, where it's leaking at really quick. Super windy out here today, but you'll see here. Go ahead, get on the ground. We got some oil on the ground, a good bit of oil actually. Y'all can see there, it's dripping all off here, but it looks like it's leaking right off that turbo, right up in there. I'm not sure if y'all can see, but right up in there off that silver, you see like the little oil drip coming down. And it dripped all over this once again, bro. So it's leaking pretty bad. I might just put some down here so it mess my driveway up. So yeah, man, we got to take it back to the shop. Again, I'm not outing or calling anybody out. I'm not trying to, you know, talk bad about it. I used to work with Elite Performance many times on this truck. So, yeah, you know, I'm just not sure what's going on. Hey, guys, I realized I never told y'all what they actually did to the truck. So let me just go ahead and discuss that with y'all really quick. So they did here's a clean shot at it. The brake vacuum pump, R&R. And y'all see the price. I'm not gonna go over the price of everything. Just gonna tell y'all what they did. windy outside. You got the Dorman OE Solutions vacuum pump gasket, coolant leak turbo line. You got the turbocharger coolant line. It says 4 hours of labor there. Peak engine coolant antifreeze, Dorman OE Solution turbocharger coolant line. You got a valve cover gasket. So you got a valve cover gasket, R&R left and right side. And then you have the Fail Pro engine valve cover gasket there as well. So the total's right there, as you can see. $2,500 total. Labor was $1,900 of it. Parts only $450. So show you what you're dealing with there with this Ecoboost engine, man. When I took it back the second time, what they told me what was happening, the turbo noise I was hearing was the clamp kind of came undone, so he just put it back on. And then the leak was the turbo feed line to the turbo. He said he got it fixed, so we're good to go. But as you can see, it's leaking again. Again, guys, stuff happens. Not really tripping about that. Give him a chance to fix it. But it's going to lead me to another point. Yeah, but that leads me to another conversation. I'll figure that out. But it just leads me to another conversation about the Ecoboost trucks, bro. Like, I love my Ecoboost. It's fast. It's powerful. They tow well. But, man, when it comes to replacing these turbos, the turbo feed line, so that's what they did the second time I took it back. He said the turbo feed line, it was another gasket, and it was the blow off valve noise I was hearing. He said one of the clamps to the turbo came undone, something like that. So, yeah, he said he had got it back fixed up, and I drove it, but didn't see no oil the first day, but second day there's oil again. So, quite a bit too. So, just lead me to think about, like, would I ever get another Ecoboost V6 twin turbo engine truck? Probably not. No, I won't, because one, when you have a turbo issue, you're likely going to have it on the other side, it's twin turbo. So you're going to be paying at one point to fix the left side, and then at some point the right side is going to need maintenance as well. So I said this before a while ago, will I buy another Ecoboost? I don't know, man, just because of these turbo lines and stuff like that, coolant lines that corrode on these things, which is notorious for the year I have. I understand that, cam phaser issues. So yeah, I'm like, I don't know. Would I buy another Ecoboost? Like, would I even recommend buying an Ecoboost? Now, granted, some are going to say the truck is 11 years old. I think it's at 127,000 miles. It's been pretty reliable, but when you have to pay for these turbos, just the maintenance, the labor is crazy. The parts aren't that much. It's the labor that's going to kill you. So, I don't know. I don't know if I would buy another Ecoboost for sure. I don't think so. I'll probably stick to a V8. Really, because it's just a pain with the maintenance, and it's the labor and just a headache. I'm pretty sure it's not easy to work on these things either. I don't think, because the turbos are located in a tight little spot and all that stuff. And yeah, so comment below, let me know, would you buy another Ecoboost? Do you have an Ecoboost? Some stories you heard, or if yours has been great to you. I know previously a lot of you all have commented and said the Ecoboost has been great, no issues, like 200,000 miles. It's just not worth the headache, bro. It's just like, now the truck getting up there in age, it's like, okay. But she's been reliable. She has been reliable. And maybe I won't be feeling this way if it was fixed like the first time. I think now I got to go back again, drop it off for a third time. Ubering and all that, trying to get around the work schedule. And yeah, I don't know. But anyway, comment below. Let me know what y'all think, man. I'm thinking, do I want to call the shop and like, hey, man, I can bring it back a third time, or y'all help me pay for it if I take it at 4? I don't know. Again, I won't give people opportunity to make it right. I know we all make mistakes. Nobody is perfect. Stuff happens, right? Like, I'm not mad about it. I'm just like, like, I just want to fix now. And it's like, who can fix it correctly and just get it done? 3 times, okay, but gosh, Lee, man. Anyway, yeah. I don't know. Anyway, this video gonna end right here because if I keep this going, it's gonna be like a month between when y'all saw the first clip and like this last clip of the video. It's already been like probably a month or so since I've been going back and forth with the truck, dropping it off and things like that, or 3 weeks, at least 3 weeks easily. So yeah, I don't know. Anyway, that's all I got on this video. I'll keep y'all updated. We'll get this thing dropped back off again, or figure out how I'm gonna do that. Take it forward and let them do it. I don't know, but yeah, I'll catch y'all next, baby. Peace.